everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my top 10 Deborah Lippmann polishes. I've already done several videos in this series already, so I will link the entire playlist somewhere in the iCards and down below in the description box for you guys. If there's any polish brands, either mainstream or indie, that you guys want to see my top 10 for, then just leave a comment down below and I'll make sure I do that video for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. These are going to be in no particular order. I don't really have like a number one favorite in the Deborah Lippmann category. I know Deborah Lippmann polishes are expensive. Most of the time I get my polishes 50% off. I either get them through Hotlook or every so often Deborah Lippmann does a 50% off sale on her website. So the very first one I have here is called Happy Birthday. This is pretty much just a multicolored metallic rainbow glitter balm. It's in a clear base, so you can sponge this on and get this polish fully opaque. The base isn't thick, so you can also brush it on and polish it on, but it's just a lot quicker if you sponge it on. But I like to use this either as an accent nail, or I like to use this as one of the glitters in my jelly sandwiches. I really like the way this looks. I know there's several dupes for this polish, but Deborah Lippmann was one of the first ones to create like this whole glitter balm type of polish. I just wanted to get the original multicolored glitter balm. The next polish that I have is, it was a limited edition polish. It came out for the True Blood collection, but I was able to find mine on eBay. It is a mini. I wish they made this polish specifically in a full size. And this one is called New Flesh. Essentially, this is a nude jelly polish. Now, the reason that I love this is because I love jelly sandwiches. I love pairing these two together. It just looks so beautiful. The nude kind of tones down the metallic glitters a little bit, and I will insert a picture of a manicure that I did with these two, but it's just absolutely beautiful. So my next favorite polish is Weird Science. I picked this one up off of Hotlook for 50% off, and this is essentially just like a murky green with a whole bunch of gold. It's a very dense shimmer. This is absolutely gorgeous. This reminds me of 90 Lacquer's Swamp Thing, or 90 Lacquer Swamp Thing reminds me of this. It has a very similar tone, very similar look, where it kind of just looks like zombie flesh. I really like this, especially around Halloween. Halloween polishes are some of my favorite polishes ever, so that's why I was drawn to this one. I know it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but this definitely is one of my favorite polishes. It also has a beautiful formula. This is fully opaque in 2 coats, and what I love about that shimmer is that it's very apparent on the nails. So again, this one was Weird Science. The next polish I have here is called Mermaid's Kiss. And this one's like a baby pink metallic polish with a whole bunch of like hot pink metallic glitter, baby pink glitter, and gold micro shimmer in there. It has a really pretty like gold flash to it. It's kind of like a pearly flash to it. Every so often it shifts between like a pink and a gold. Really gorgeous polish, and there's actually several polishes with this same exact finish. And they're all kind of part of this like mermaid theme. So this one's called Mermaid's Kiss, and there's also like Mermaid Dream, I want to say. I really love the formula of this. This is fully opaque in 2 to 3 coats depending on your application. It's just a very dainty and girly looking polish, but it has a little something extra in there. So it's not just like a basic pink polish. The next polish I have here is one of the most infamous polishes, and this one is Across the Universe. This is essentially like a navy blue jelly base with a whole bunch of metallic green and blue glitters in there, and there's a whole bunch of different sizes of glitters. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the polish that got me into Deborah Lippmann polishes. I heard about this polish. Everyone was talking about this polish, and it's for a good reason. It's an absolutely gorgeous polish. The jelly base on this one is a little bit thick, and you do kind of have to manipulate those glitters just a little bit in order for everything to kind of lay flat and evenly, but it still has a really nice formula. I'm able to get this fully opaque in 2 coats, sometimes 3 coats, depending on how much manipulation I have to do. Sometimes I'll have a little bit of bald spots. This is one of those polishes, just like Happy Birthday that there's so many dupes for on the market because it's one of her most popular polishes. But I haven't been able to find any dupes with as good of a formula as this. The next polish I have here, I'm not sure if it's still available on the Deborah Lippmann website. I have seen it a few times, but I got this one off of Outlook as well. And this one is called Polka Dots and Moonbeams. And this is just a white polish with a whole bunch of teeny tiny little black matte glitters. And this is jam packed with those glitters. So unfortunately, I can't use this on its own. I always have to do a white base coat underneath it and then just one coat of this, because when I try building this up, this is going to layer in about 2 to 3 coats depending on your application, but it's just so packed with those little matte black glitters in there that they end up just kind of overpowering the manicure. So I end up doing a white base and then one layer of this on top, and it still has a lot of those glitters on there, but it looks a little bit more like evened out. There's a nice ratio between that white base and the little glitters in there. I've seen lots of similar polishes to this, but with different colored bases. I haven't really seen one that has a white base. This kind of reminds me of like an Easter egg. So I know I have a few Illamasqua polishes that have those little black glitters in there that kind of makes it look like Easter eggs with a whole bunch of different pastel colors, but I haven't really seen one with a white base. This next polish is absolutely gorgeous. This one is called Marrakesh Express, and this is like a multi-chromed polish. So it shifts in between red and gold. It's absolutely gorgeous, but it also has these gold flecks in there that kind of make it a little bit unique. So I have an entire like multi-chrome polish collection from Colourpop. It's called the Oil Slick collection, and this reminds me of one of the polishes in there, but it doesn't have, the Colourpop polish doesn't have those gold flecks in there. So those gold flecks just kind of take this polish to a whole nother level. And that flash is very, very apparent on your nails. I hope you guys can see it in the picture, but I really hate when polishes have this gorgeous flash in the bottle and then you don't see it when it goes on your nails. This formula is a little bit on the thin side. This does take 3 coats to be fully opaque. Sometimes I have to do a 4th coat depending on how thin my coats are. But once you build it up, you get exactly what you see in the bottle. It is so gorgeous, so breathtaking. I think this one is definitely worth picking up. The next polish in the collection is called Magic Carpet Ride. This one actually has a very, very dark charcoal base. It's not exactly a black base, but it has all of these like holographic glitters in there, and they're different shapes. So there's round holographic glitters, diamond holographic glitters. Then it has these blue chevron matte glitters in there. Very, very unique. I haven't really seen that type of shape of glitter in any polish. But this one's very similar to Polka Dots and Moonbeams, where I have to put a coat of black polish underneath this and then just one coat of this on top, because I feel that the glitters kind of overpower the manicure if I try and build it up on its own. So if I really want to see all of the different glitters in there, I will just do one coat of this over a black polish. The next polish I have here, I'm not sure how to pronounce this name. I believe it's Xanadu, but this one is a gorgeous blue. It's kind of like a metallic shimmery polish, but it has this purple shift to it. I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, but it's got like this pearly, purplish, pinkish like flash to it. This one, however, does take a little bit of work to build up, very similar to a Marrakesh Express. This one does take 4 coats to be fully opaque, but the end results are absolutely gorgeous. Another thing that I love about this is that the flash that you see in the bottle is what you get on your nails. It's very, very apparent on your nails. And it also kind of has this very, very fine like blue micro glitter in there, kind of like a micro sparkle that kind of just makes the polish glow and light up. And the last Deborah Lippmann polish I have to share with you guys today is called Stairway To Heaven. This is one of those sheer opalescent flaky toppers, so you're not going to really be able to build this polish polish up on its own. This is perfect for layering over polishes, especially over dark polishes. In my picture, I showed you guys what this looks like, one coat over a black polish. I also really like using this one for jelly sandwiches or to put on top of a jelly sandwich. When I first bought this polish, there weren't that many opalescent glitter toppers. I know there are several now on the market, especially this year. This year, I think that these like opalescent sheer glitters, they're really making a comeback. There are several polishes and several collections that I've seen that have those glitters in there. So for that reason, this polish isn't very unique, but it was one of those original, you know, sheer opalescent glitter toppers. So when I bought it, it was worth getting it. Toppers are just one of my favorite things to use. They are one of my favorite polishes to use. But I know not a lot of people really like toppers, so this polish may not necessarily be everybody's cup of tea. So that's it. Those are my top 10 Deborah Lippmann polishes. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if there's a particular brand that you guys want to see, please leave it down below in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am currently posting 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!